Hi, Aqua Roomers. It's time for a story today. We are going to start the week reading your favorite fairy tale, Jack and the Beanstalk by John Howe. Oh, the story hasn't even begun. But take a look. Oh, wait. What do you see? Oh my goodness. And I think Jack's house is down there. It's really exciting. Once upon a time, there was a poor widow who lived with her son Jack in a small cottage. Jack was a lazy boy who did not like to work, so all they had to live on was the milk from their old cow. They sold the milk at the market and managed to eke out a meager living. One morning, the cow gave no milk, and the widow could see that she and Jack were in danger of starving. "Jack," she said, "there is nothing for it but to sell our cow and use whatever we get for her to help us survive." "Cheer up, Mother," Jack replied. "I'll go to the market and sell our cow for a good price. Never fear, all will be well." So Jack set off for the market. On his way, he met an old man who offered him 5 brightly colored beans for the cow. At first, Jack refused such a small offer. "Oh, it's a good trade," said the old man, "for these beans are magic, and they will bring you a great fortune." "A fortune is just what I need," replied Jack, and he traded his cow then and there. Oh boy. Jack returned home, and whistling happily, he went through the door of the small cottage. "Look, Mother, look! I have wonderful magic beans I traded for our cow," Jack said. "Beans?" his mother replied. "Oh, Jack, there's no such thing as magic. You stupid boy. Oh dear, you have ruined us." And with that, she took the beans and threw them out the window. Seeing how upset his mother was, Jack told her he was sorry that he'd made such a poor bargain, and they both went to bed hungry that night. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Do you see Jack? And goes down, 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 and right there is Jack's house. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'd be brave enough to climb that. Let's see. When Jack woke the next morning, he hopped from his bed, went to the window to breathe the fresh air. Imagine his surprise when he looked out the window and saw that the beans that his mother had thrown out the window had taken root and sprung up overnight into a huge beanstalk that rose up into the clouds. Now, Jack was an adventurous lad, and while not good at trading, he was very good at climbing. He decided right away that he would discover where the beanstalk went. So he ran from his house, took hold of the grapevine, and up into the sky he went. Oh, there he is. Whoa. Wow. Would you look at that? Do you see Jack? Oh my goodness. At long last, he reached the top and saw in front of him a long, broad road that led directly to a great stone castle. Curious, Jack walked to the castle, and there, at its portal, he met a very big woman with a very big porridge pot in her hand. Jack was hungry, and seeing the porridge pot, asked, "Please, lady, could you give me some breakfast?" You look like a good boy," said the woman, "and I would like some company. Come in. I'll give you some bread and milk. But you must be careful, my lad, for if my husband, the giant, comes home and sees you, he'll eat you up in a second. There's nothing he likes better to eat." These words frightened Jack, but he was very hungry, so he entered the castle. Ooh, my goodness. Jack had just finished his meal when the castle began to tremble and shake. Thump, thump, thump. The giant was approaching. "Quick!" cried the giant's wife. "Hide here!" And she popped Jack into the unlit oven just as the giant came in. "Wife," the giant rumbled, "what is it I smell? Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." "Oh, nonsense," his wife replied. "You must smell the stew that I've cooked for you. There's no one here. Come, sit and eat." The giant believed his wife, so he sat and ate the stew in great mouthfuls. When he was finished, he called out, "Bring me my hen." Oh. He didn't even say please. The giant's wife brought him a plump hen, and the giant commanded, "Lay." As Jack peeped out from the unlit oven, he saw the hen lay a golden egg. When the giant commanded, another golden egg appeared. The giant amused himself with the hen for a long time, but eventually he became sleepy. His head rested on the table, and his snores shook the castle walls. When Jack saw that the giant was asleep, he crept from the oven, seized the hen, ran out of the castle. He ran to the beanstalk, slithered down to safety. "Look, Mother," he cried as he showed her the hen. The beanstalk really was magical. Oh boy. She does not look quite so sure, does she? Jack and his mother lived for many months on the riches that they had provided. But then Jack felt a great longing to climb the beanstalk once again. So one gray day, Jack climbed the mighty vine and presented himself at the giant's castle. "Go away," said the giant's wife. "Aren't you the boy who came here before? My eyes are not what they once were, but I think I recognize you. My husband was furious at the loss of his hen, you know." "Well, ma'am, if you let me in and feed me, I can tell you something about all of that," said Jack. The giant's wife was curious as to what Jack would have to say. So she let him in and gave him some bread and some cheese. Jack had scarcely tasted a mouthful when thump, 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 they heard the giant's footsteps. As quick as a wink, Jack once again hid in the oven. In came the giant for the second time, and he bellowed, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." Oh dear. Oh, I think that's gold. Money. Ooh. "Oh, hush now, dear," said the giant's wife. "I believe what you smell are those 3 cows I've roasted as a snack for you. Come, sit and eat." The giant did as he was told, and after he'd eaten every bit of every cow, he said, "Bring me my gold." His wife brought him 3 bags of gold and emptied one out onto the table. As Jack watched the giant, he counted his gold pieces until his eyes shut, and snoring mightily, he fell into a deep sleep. As stealthily as a cat, Jack crept from the oven, seized the bag of gold, staggered to the beanstalk. He dropped through the clouds like a stone through water, and soon he was home. "Look, Mother, look," he said as he showed the gold. "The beanstalk has helped us once again." Oh my goodness, I think he's sneaking in. For the next 3 years, Jack and his mother lived on the gold that he'd taken from the giant's castle. At the end of that time, the coins were almost gone, and Jack was curious to visit once more. After he'd climbed the beanstalk, he wondered if the giant's wife would let him back into the castle for a 3rd time. Not wishing to press his luck, he hid outside until the woman came to hang the wash. Just as the door was about to shut, Jack darted from his hiding place and scampered into the kitchen. My goodness. Jack hid in the oven once again, and it was not long before the giant and his wife entered the kitchen. "Wife, what is that I smell?" demanded the giant. "Fee, fi, fo, fum." But before he could finish, his wife interrupted him. "Do not fret, my dear, no one is here. That rascal who stole your hen and your gold has not been seen for years. I do not smell anything. You must have a cold. Come, sit and eat." The giant grumbled, but he did as he was told. And after he'd eaten, he ordered his wife to bring him his harp. Oh, look at that. Wow. Jack crept from the oven, saw a truly beautiful harp on the table in front of the giant. Imagine Jack's astonishment when the giant commanded, "Play," and the harp began to play and sing exquisite music. The music was beautiful and entranced the giant and lulled him to sleep. As soon as he thought it was safe, Jack slipped from the oven, seized the harp, and began to run toward the beanstalk. But the harp sang, "Help me, master, I'm being stolen away." The giant, hearing the harp's cry of distress, shook his groggy head. Seeing Jack, gave a great roar, jumped from the table. "Come back, you villain!" the giant thundered as he chased after Jack. "It was you who stole my hen and my gold. You will not steal my harp." And clutching the harp to him, Jack reached the beanstalk and slid down quickly. "Quick, Mother, bring me an axe," Jack called, as he saw the giant's foot break through the clouds. There was no time to spare. The giant was coming closer and closer. Jack took the axe, chopped and chopped. The beanstalk came crashing to the ground, bringing the giant with it he was killed where he fell. All ended well. The hen continued to lay golden eggs, and the harp sang lovely songs for Jack and his mother. Jack grew up to be a gallant gentleman. He married a beautiful princess, never again thought about the magic beanstalk, and all lived happily ever after. Ooh. I hope you like that, boys and girls. Until next time, bye.